I need some real nigga reparations, or I run up in your bank just for recreation. Dedication, hard work, plus patience. To some more of my sacrifice, I'm done waiting. Told you that I wasn't playing. Now you hear what I've been saying. Dedication.
We got a 2004. Man, look, this will work for the 2003, 2004 Chevy Tahoes, Denali's, Yukon, Suburbans, anything, you know, all of the LS truck motors with this fan clutch. This video is for you. It's an easy way of getting the fan clutch off. If you don't have a fan clutch tool, or you don't have a big 36, none of that. This is something that I use. Pay attention. All you need is some lock pliers to hold right here and lean them up against the top of this water pump right here. You're not about to be using it anymore any goddamn way, so just go ahead and put them in position right there. Then you get you some lock pliers, some good lock pliers, some great teeth, and you put that on there. And if you got like the grooves, or you got the one with the Allen, you go ahead and tighten that up as tight as possible. What you want to do is you come right here. I use leverage, you know. You go ahead and put a, well, I'm using a jack pole for leverage. You go ahead and put the jack pole on there. You go ahead and hold that right there in place, or your lock pliers right there in place. And just go ahead and break that right now. Then you just go ahead and boom. You go ahead and break the tension on there. You go ahead and want to release these. Once you release it, it comes right off, okay? And that's a quick and easy and efficient way to get this fan clutch, the fan off of here, out of the way, boom. Now you can access the rest of the water pump and knock the job out, right? And putting it back on is the same procedure. You want to tighten these on there as tight as possible and just get you enough oomph on there that you get at least past the, if you get right past here, it's tight enough, you know, for torque purposes or whatever. For the guys that's going to be asking, oh, but what about the torque sequence? Oh, there you go. You get it, because the nut stops about right here. If you put this much torque right here, where you tighten it down to about right here, it's going to stop right there anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to tighten it past this margin right here. This is where your tool is going to line up if you're using the same tool sequence I'm using. All right, I'm done rapping. Let's go ahead and knock this water pump out. 2004 Chevy Tahoe N4 water pump. She was leaking all over down yonder, as you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into it. What you do is you got two 10mm bolts that hold the fan shroud in. What you want to do is come right here. Go ahead and remove those. You're gonna need a 10mm, of course. And then you have these that sit on the side of the fan shroud right there. The fan shroud is out. It's in the trunk of this vehicle, so I'm not gonna run and go get it. But you're gonna take a flathead screwdriver, put it in there, flathead or a cat claw, put it in there, boop, pop right up. Get it out your way on both sides. It's gonna be two. 1, 2, well, 2 on each side. 1, 2, 1, 2, boom. Get that out. You don't have to take this portion out, but you know, I like as much access into something as humanly possible. Then you're gonna need that 10mm bolt again, or 10mm socket again. And you got taking out these 6 bolts that hold the water pump onto the frame. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead, knock that right on out. And then you're gonna need a 15mm bolt to get the tension off, well, to take the belt off first. And then you're gonna need a 15mm bolt, 15mm socket. You're gonna take these 3 nuts out, 1, 2, 3. And what I like to do is keep the nuts together, because one of them are shorter than the other 2, right there. Well, you really can't miss it, but you know, keep it in place. You gotta worry about, oh man, where I put the bolt? None of that bullshit. And you're gonna come and take, I always wait to take the thermostat off, like when I get it, the whole water pump off the vehicle. It's a 10mm bolts on there, 10mm nuts, you know. take those two out. If you want to leave this in the vehicle, you don't want to take this off right here, you can just 1, 2, but I like to take the whole damn thing off. But you're gonna need to remove either the hose or the housing. Well, you got to remove the housing anyway to transfer it, so you just go ahead and take that off. But like I said, you don't have to take this off if you don't want to. Just take this and this one off. And once you get the new water pump installed, you can just put it right back in like that. But you do have to take this hose off, use a hose clamp. I said a hose clamp, I'm sorry. For the smaller ones, I use needle nose pliers. You know, you go ahead and grab that, compress it, put it back. Same thing right here, but this one you're gonna need something bigger. Same thing, if you're taking it off, move it out the way, and boom. Let me go ahead and remove this water pump. I'll be right back. Just like that, we got her off. As you can see, this is why we have the common failures. You know, these damn gaskets go bad. And when they go bad, you know, it's hard for you to make it home, all right? But I'm gonna show y'all now. Everybody's not gonna have this particular tool, but I'll recommend some, you get some sandpaper, some soft, thick grit, you know, probably like some, maybe like an 800 grit or something, and just clean the surface up. And then take a wire brush, or no, just get you a wire brush, like a brass wire brush, and go ahead and clean all this up, because that's essentially what this is, just all on the wheel. And you want to go ahead and clean that up, clean that surface up, so you have a good mating surface for the next set of gaskets. And once you clean that up, clean that surface up, you know, you go ahead and install a new pump, put everything that you did taking off in reverse, going forward, and go ahead, fill her up with coolant, let her run, give her back to the customer, or put your vehicle back on the road, man. All right, show y'all that aftermath.
Flip a band to an 8, yeah. P been eating good, he need Versace on his plate. I got the gram, I dirty dance on Figaro, out in the